Yirmeyahu, Jeremiah chapter 27. In the beginning of the reign of Jehoiakim, son of Yoshiyahu, the sovereign of Yahudah, this word came to Yirmeyahu from Yahuah, saying, This is what Yahuah said to me, Make for yourselves bands and yokes. Then you shall put them on your neck, and shall send them to the sovereign of Edom, and the sovereign of Moab, and the sovereign of the Ammonites, and the sovereign of Zor, and the sovereign of Zidon, by the hand of the messengers who come to Jerusalem to Zidkiyahu, the sovereign of Yahudah. And you shall command them to say to their masters, Thus said Yahuah of hosts, the Elohim of Yisrael, Say this to your masters, I have made the earth, the man, and the beast that are on the face of the earth, by my great power and by my outstretched arm. And I shall give it to whom it seemed right in my eyes. And now I have given all these lands into the hand of Nebuchadrezzar, the sovereign of Babel, my servant. And the beasts of the field I have also given to him to serve him. And all nations shall serve him, and his son's son, until the time of his land comes. And then many nations and great sovereigns shall make him serve them. And it shall be the nation and reign that do not serve Nebuchadrezzar, the sovereign of Babel, and the one that does not put its neck under the yoke of the sovereign of Babel, that nation I shall punish, declares Yahuah, with the sword, and the scarcity of food, and the pestilence, until I have consumed them by his hand. So do not listen to your Nevi'im, or to your diviners, or to your dreamers, or to your observers of clouds, or your sorcerers who speak to you, saying, Do not serve the sovereign of Babel, for they prophesy falsehood to you to remove you far from your land, and I shall drive you out, and you shall perish. But the nations that bring their necks under the yoke of the sovereign of Babel and serve him, I shall leave in their own land, declares Yahuah, and they shall till it and dwell in it. And I spoke to Zidkiah, the sovereign of Yahudah, according to all these words, saying, Bring your necks under the yoke of the sovereign of Babel, and serve him and his people, and live. Why should you die, you and your people, by the sword, by the scarcity of food, and by the pestilence, as Yahuah has spoken against the nation that does not serve the sovereign of Babel? Do not listen to the words of the Nevi'im who speak to you, saying, Do not serve the sovereign of Babel, for they prophesy falsehood to you, for I have not sent them, declares Yahuah. Yet they prophesy falsehood in my name, in order that I drive you out. Then you shall perish, you and the Nevi'im who nevah to you. Then I spoke to the Kohanim and to all this people, saying, Thus said Yahuah, Do not listen to the words of your Nevi'im who prophesy to you, saying, See, the vessels of the house of Yahuah are brought back from Babel soon now, for they prophesy falsehood to you. Do not listen to them. Serve the sovereign of Babel and live. Why should this city become a ruin? But if they are Nevi'im, and if the word of Yahuah is with them, let them now make intercession to Yahuah of hosts, that the vessels which are left in the house of Yahuah and in the house of the sovereign of Yahudah and at Jerusalem shall not go to Babel. For thus said Yahuah of hosts concerning the columns, and concerning the sea, and concerning the stands, and concerning the remainder of the vessels which are left in this city, which Nebuchadrezzar, the sovereign of Babel, did not take, when he exiled Yokiniah, the son of Jehoiakim, the sovereign of Yahudah, from Jerusalem to Babel, and all the nobles of Yahudah and Jerusalem. Thus said Yahuah of hosts, the Elohim of Yisrael, concerning the vessels that remain in the house of Yahudah, and in the house of the sovereign of Yahudah and of Jerusalem. They shall be brought to Babel, and be there until the day that I visit them, declares Yahuah. Then I shall bring them back and restore them to this place. Yirmeyahu, Jeremiah chapter 28. And it came to be that year at the beginning of the reign of Zidkiah, sovereign of Yahudah, in the 4th year and in the 5th month, that Chenaanah, son of Azur the Nevi, who was from Givon, spoke to me in the house of Yahuah, in the presence of the Kohanim and of all the people, saying, Thus spoke Yahuah of hosts, the Elohim of Yisrael, saying, I have broken the yoke of the sovereign of Babel. Within 2 years I am going to bring back to this place all the vessels of the house of Yahuah that Nebuchadnezzar, sovereign of Babel, removed from this place and took to Babel. And I am going to bring back to this place Yekoniah, son of Jehoiakim, sovereign of Yehudah, with all the exiles of Yehudah who went to Babel, declares Yahuah. For I am going to break the yoke of the sovereign of Babel. Then the Nevi Yirmeyahu spoke to the Nevi Chenaanah in the presence of the Kohanim and in the presence of all the people who stood in the house of Yahuah. And the Nevi Yirmeyahu said, Amen. Yahuah, do so. Yahuah, establish your words which you have prophesied, to bring back the vessels of the house of Yahuah and all the exiles from Babel to this place. Only hear now this word that I speak in your hearing and in the hearing of all the people. The Nevi'im, who have been before me and before you of old, nevu against many lands and great rains, of battle and of evil and of pestilence. The Nevi who Nevi of peace, when the word of the Nevi comes to pass, that Nevi is known as one whom Yahuah has truly sent. And Chenaanah the Nevi took the yoke off of the Nevi Yirmeyahu's neck and broke it. And Chenaanah spoke in the presence of all the people, saying, Thus said Yahuah, so I shall break the yoke of Nebuchadnezzar, sovereign of Babel, from the neck of all the nations within 2 years. And the Nevi Yirmeyahu went his way. And the word of Yahuah came to Yirmeyahu after Chenaanah the Nevi had broken the yoke from the neck of the Nevi Yirmeyahu, saying, Go and speak to Chenaanah, saying, Thus said Yahuah, You have broken the yokes of wood, but you shall make yokes of iron instead. For thus said Yahuah of hosts, the Elohim of Yisrael, I have put a yoke of iron on the neck of all these nations, to serve Nebuchadnezzar, sovereign of Babel, and they shall serve him, and I have also given him the beasts of the field. And the Nevi Yirmeyahu said to Chenaanah the Nevi, Listen, please, Chenaanah, Yahuah has not sent you, but you have made this people trust in falsehood. Therefore thus said Yahuah, See, I am sending you away from the face of the earth. This year you shall die, for you have spoken apostasy against Yahuah. And Chenaanah the Nevi died the same year in the 7th month.